Hey y'all, welcome back to the farm here on Kinlaig. Today we are going to harvest some sunflowers. So this is the last time that we're all going to see this cloth harvester. So let's hop right into this one. If we go to the shop, let's look for our header. Well, I took a look at the U-cell here, and all we got is this little tractor here if we want to have some fun on the farm, maybe. But yeah, I don't think we need that by no means. What we need is to come down here. Let's find our cloth harvester. Should be right here. This is ours. Combinations, and here we go. We got a Capello sunflower header right here. Cost $63.5, but we're going to lease it for $32.38. So there we go. Let's go ahead and hook this bad boy up. And once we're done, we can go ahead and return that. And we're going to sell this thing right here by the end of the month. We're going to be harvesterless for the first time ever in this series. But yeah, the main goals for today is to get these sunflowers up and harvested. And I would like to combine some of our fields. So I might get a worker, honestly, to work on the whole sunflower field. And I'm going to go rent a plow and see if we can't combine. I'll probably combine the sunflower field with this one right here in front of me, and then the two fields in front of our farm, I'll combine them. I don't think I want to combine everything to one, but yeah, I might do that. And if we got time, I'd like to go ahead and lime these fields too. That way every field we own is on kind of like the same precision farming level, I guess, if you will. But yeah, that's the plans. I think this is my land right here. I don't feel too bad for trespassing. It's definitely our shrubs right there. This should be our road, right? Probably have to delete some of these bushes. Definitely these gates up here if we're going to be combining these fields. Well, them sunflowers right there look pretty dead, if I'm being honest. What's up with that? No, it says ready to harvest. I guess the sunflower seeds are still good. Prime picking. Let's go ahead and unfold this header. Sure hope this thing works anyway. I've never harvested sunflowers. So this is a first for old Sweet Tea here. Alright, will he take off? He'll probably get stuck right here in this gate. He might be alright, yeah. He's taking off. Alright, well, I'm going to let him take off with that. And let's go ahead and rent our plow. Where would plows be? Back up top here. Cultivators, plows. There we go. Let's get this Pottinger one. It's 50,000, but it shouldn't be too awful to rent. 2,500, yeah, that ain't bad. We're just going to use it for one day or 1 month here. We'll return that as soon as we're done combining these fields too. So, I'll tell you what. One more thing we're going to need is the what's the machine called that does the soil sampling? Oh shoot! And this miscellaneous. There we go. The Azaria Scout. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, we'll get at least two. That way our newly plowed land can have its soil sampled. And all of our fields will have that precision farming unlock form so we can get the best price for the sold goods we get from these fields. Hopefully. That'll be the plan anyway. Let's see, which tractor am I taking? I need to take this to the sunflower field regardless. I may use the 5080 to plow, but let me get all this stuff sorted out and I'll see you guys at the shop. I did not realize when I picked this thing up how big this plow actually is. Compared to our 5080, it makes it look tiny. I don't know if we can handle this thing or not. But we're for sure going to give it a try. But let's go to the aerial view here. What I'm probably going to do is this whole road we're going to turn into field. We're going to delete all these bushes. And then I might make a road path right here going down. And then over here, I'm going to remove these bushes and combine these two fields. I think that's going to be the plan. We'll let that worker go ahead and complete that whole sunflower field, but let's go to demolition mode and delete some of these bushes real quick. Oh yeah. This will give us a little bit extra field to plant some cotton in this year. Definitely going to have to remove the gate. I might actually remove that building there. Yeah, let's remove that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's remove this. Hey, we actually get some money for that. $8,000 almost. I just think to make that field smoother right there, we're going to need that space where that building is, so let's make this plow, create some new fields. I'll try to line this up as good as I can. It probably won't be perfect. There we go. I think that's good enough. Plowing right through the road. We're going to let this worker get turned around here before we get tangled up with him. I've already paid him $175 to do those headlands. Gosh, man, he's making some money too. Alrighty, I think that's good. Oh, be careful not to run into the sunflowers there. See, hope I don't hit nobody on the road here. Perfect. Alrighty. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good chunk of field we're gonna make here. Don't really realize how big of an area this is until you open it up and then you start plowing. Our worker has a full tank already. Alright, well, let's get our case with the trailer. Let's go pick up this first load of sunflowers. That ain't too bad if he's already got a full load and he's not even done with 2 headlands here. Got a tree right there I gotta get rid of too. Oh, and I forgot that gate. Man. So much stuff to do. So pull out my chainsaw. I can delete this tree real quick. I'll delete that gate. We ought to get some money back for these gates and fences here. Know that I've ever, I sure didn't imagine that sunflowers would be that gray color. I guess that makes sense though. That is what seeds look like. Just so used to seeing a bunch of yellow petals on the actual sunflowers. It's kind of weird that they're gray like that. This might take a little bit of time here, so I'll probably speed this up for you guys. And I'll see you all in a little bit. Oh man, there is just something about farming, plowing, and listening to music. It just makes you feel good. But what do we got stones here for? I hope this is just a ground texture. I've got stones turned off, so I don't know what the deal with that is. Hope they get buried back under the ground here by the time we seed. But yeah, I think we did pretty good there. That looks pretty smooth. I might even smooth this spot right here out a little bit. Plow just a little section there. If I delete these bushes, I'm going to go ahead and delete these too because I'm going to put a road in here. That's going to be a little too thin to get a harvester in. Is that a hump right there? I'm going to have to smooth that out. I'll smooth that out right now. Yeah. But we're going to leave an opening here anyway. At the very least, we can get tractors in there, trailers, whatever we need. But yeah, we're going to put a road in there. Probably can go ahead and put the road in here. Let's see, what kind of dirt is on this map here? If I go to our farm, is that gravel? Kind of looks like this one. Yeah, I think this is it. It looks pretty much the same. Yeah, it's the same as that. Let's make it a little bit bigger here. Ooh, is that too big? Let's go with small for now. Make sure I don't hit the fields. Not too bad there. I don't know if it's going to do me any good to put a gate on either side. I might just leave all this open. But at least we split the fields. We can make all this look pretty a little bit later. Yeah, that ain't too bad right there. And these fields... Man, I really don't like that corner right there. I'd like to buy this lot of land over here. Dude, that's not good land right there, though. Got cliff sides. Is this the Gold Crest Valley right there? I think it is. Man, I could buy this land, put a sawmill right there, and clear those trees out. We could make that field by the end of it. Let's just clear all this out. Just got a gate there. Got a tree I need to trim. Or not trim, just completely take up. I'll take that to the sawmill. Let's hop back in here. Can I flip this plow? There we go. Yeah, I may smooth out this little edge here. Just to make it a little easier for pathing, especially if I get workers to do this field for anything. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Perfect. Yeah, it looks a little better, a little smoother anyway. Let's take this up here. And this field right here has got too many sharp corners. I don't know if I'll plow and try to smooth all that out today, as I don't know what's considered mine and what's considered that plot next to us there on the left. But one of these days we'll own it, and we may end up doing something a little different with this one. Who knows? But at the very least, we're going to combine these fields right here. This shouldn't take long at all. Probably just a couple of runs right here, honestly. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is going to be nice. Yeah, this one ain't going to be as big a difference as those first two fields we combined. But it'll still be a little better yield, and it's going to be more efficient. Yeah, that tree right there is definitely going to be in the way. I'm going to have to go grab that winch. There's a smaller tree right there on the right. I'll probably just delete it. But yeah, we're looking good. Worker has an 80% full tank. Let's park this here really quick. They saw this tree down. This tree might be, I don't know, 3.7 meters wide. I was going to say I might just delete it, but yeah, that's definitely worth taking to the mill, I think. 1.5 tons. Yeah, we'll take that to the mill. Where'd that small one go? He's in there somewhere. Oh, this thing's still hooked up to the cultivator here. Should have had him do some contracts today for me. I just wasn't thinking. I gotta pick up some pallets of flour there. Is this thing emptying? There we go. We gotta get this trailer returned at some point. I would have took that trailer back last month, but I'm glad we didn't, because sunflowers will be the 4th grain that we're going to be harvesting this year. So yeah, I either need a bigger silo or a lot of trailers in one. So let me grab this winch, go grab that tree, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Easy there, tree. Easy, easy. Let's drag you across the road here real quick. Make sure nobody's coming. I'll park you right here for now. And there's that small tree. Yeah, this one definitely ain't worth taking to the mill. We'll just cut him all the way down. Make sure he's good and deleted. Now combine these two fields on this side. That is the combining of our fields completed right there. I'm going to get this plow returned, and let's go pick up our Azaria Pro Soul Sampler, and we'll get that job complete too. Alright, let's see. It's been a minute since I've used this guy. Just get it unfolded here. That looks like the map already shows us what we're doing there. Got a big circle. Guess that's the land that's going to be sampled. So we'll try to maximize this, and boom. Let's take this soil sample, see what happens. Oh, okay, yeah. This is, we got to send them off at the end of it. Alright, I remember now. Let's just get right to the edge of that circle. We'll take another sample. And so on and so forth. That ain't too bad. If you look down there at the map, actually, let's just look at the big map here. You can kind of already tell what kind of soil this is going to be. If I go to soil types here, like all this is going to be sandy loam here. Should all be green there. And for the most part, be sandy loam down here too. But we got to have the soil samples just so we can make better money at the end of the season from it. I'm wondering if I just purchase the soil information from the old field numbers, if it'll take the land that we just plowed and soil sample it as well, or is that always just going to be the first fields? You know what I mean? I don't know. Definitely not going to do it this year, as we've done rented this thing, but maybe when we have to resample the soil in these fields, I'll purchase one just to see if it does this kind of plowed land. I didn't think about that. Actually, we've got a whole field by the farm that we had to use this for, so that'll be the first soil samples that kind of run out, I guess, and expire. So I could just, yeah, we'll see. I'm not even sure if I'm making any sense, but that wasn't even a field over there. Might be a little aggravating if I have to do this every time. It still ain't too bad, though. This don't take too long. And the amount of soil that it can sample in one go is not too bad. But yeah, I don't think we're going to have enough time to lime our fields this month for sure. After seeing all this, this is going to be a job and a half to lime. Man, oh man. Liming doesn't even take that long. Can you imagine when all this is cotton? Oh, Lord, we're going to need like 4 harvesters. Heck, we'll probably need 2 seeders to get this done. But if we lime all this, we get it seeded. We can even roll it this year because we got a roller. We'll maximize the yields as good as we can, and all that cotton turned into fabric and clothes. I can't imagine the amount of money we're going to make here in the near future. I guess it'll be a little over a year before we see those results. But yeah, it's going to be an investment well worth it, I imagine. Let's see, one more sample right here might get this. Right here. And there we go. All right, now let's send these off. Can I go ahead and return this thing, or do I need to wait? Oh, well, just detached it. And there's our payment. Cost $1,000 to sample all that. On top of the renting price. I guess that still beats purchasing the soil information if it did work that way. But yeah, we can look at the map. Well, if I can hit the right button here. Yep, it definitely took all those samples and added them in there already. You can see that smooth, sandy loam all combined now. Very nice. Man, that field 24 and 25, that is a huge field. It's got to be the biggest field in the map right now. And 23 and 22 is not too small. But yeah, we're looking good. Let's see, is this guy about done harvesting here? He's got one more run, and then he'll be done. And we can dump these sunflowers in the mill, get that producing sunflower oil. And yeah, once that's done, I think we'll end the episode. I'll let him finish up here. I'm going to move this tree to the mill. And yeah, like I said, I think we'll wait to lime these fields until at least next month. But November, what is November? I think November is good to sell something. I don't know how busy we'll be. We're definitely going to lime it before January, I hope. Oh, I can't get in here because of that tree. Can this mill take this one? Not yet. All right, we'll just leave that there. And I'll wait on this guy to finish those sunflowers so I can get those brought over, and then we can return that header and sell our harvester. That's the rest of the sunflowers right there. We are empty and ready to take this thing to the shop to get it returned. Everybody say bye-bye to the Coloss 450. It's definitely got its use, and we got our money's worth out of it, as we did buy this thing used. But yeah, let's make some money back. Let's park it right there. Let's get this header returned first. Oh my God. The fact that it allows me to hit repair and repaint on something that's rented, well, it just wanted me to make a mistake. We just need to return this thing. I don't need to spend any extra money on that. But we will repaint and repair this Coloss 450. Put us down to 147. Oh, it's still dirty. I was wanting to take one good look at the good paint job, but yeah, we need to wash that thing. But let's sell this thing. It is worth $161,000. That puts us to 308. Man, we still made roughly 100K today without selling any kind of wood products. Nice. Love it, love it. Let's get this to the grain mill up here and get it dumped in there so it can start producing some sunflower oil. Can I squeeze it in here? Oh yeah, perfect. All right, let's hop in here and make sure I don't forget to actually activate the sunflower oil. That would be bad. There we go. Nice, nice. Look at all these products. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 products or 4 materials making, it's going to be 3 different products. Yeah, canola oil, flour, and sunflower oil. Man, the amount of work this mill is doing, actually kind of crazy at the moment. I've got quite a bit of sorghum left in our mill and quite a bit of barley left in there too. Both of those are going to be used for flour. And real quick, for November, it might be flour. I feel like November is a good month to sell something here. Let's see. Oh, it's on the bottom. Let's go flour first. Flour's in December. Okay, so I bet you canola oil. Yeah, canola oil is good to sell in November, so we'll get all that sewed up. And our meal is actually almost done with the canola oil. I don't have any left in our meal over here. Looks like I have 25 pallets of it in our bin here. So yeah, that ought to be a pretty good chunk of change next month. We'll probably sell some of these wood products too. Actually, I don't have many planks and beams. But yeah, I'll probably sell those prefab walls. We've got a lot of wood chips for January. Holy smokes. But these guys right here, all this will make us quite a bit of money here in the coming months. So I can't wait. But let's go ahead and go fishing, and we'll end this one. Oh man, got another hard day of work behind us. And we actually had a worker to do all the sunflowers, so daggone, our farm's getting too big for our britches, I think, guys. We have way too much to take care of for little old sweet tea. Might actually need another tractor come next year. We'll have to hire all kinds of people. No, $100 trout. Is that all we're going to get today? Come on. Yeah, but yeah, for November, we got all that stuff to sell. If we got enough time, I'd like to lime. That's going to be a big job. I don't know if it's going to take... It might take 2 months before we get all that done. Then I don't think the seeding of cotton is going to be done until February or March. We still got plenty of time. I just want to get these fields prepped and ready to go as good as we can before that time comes. Because once we seed, it's going to be balls to the wall. We got rolling, fertilizing, weeding, all that stuff to do. And then I don't even want to think about harvest season yet. We're going to have to get, I'd say minimum 2 cotton harvesters if we're going to be looking to get that job done in 2 months. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. It's just October. We got plenty of time. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I'll see you all in November. Y'all keep it sweet.